So one interesting subplot in the game this weekend is we may be looking at the fastest offense in football against the slowest defense in football. The Dolphins, on their active current 53-man roster, have 6 guys that ran a sub-4.4 40-yard dash at the NFL Combine. On the Browns roster, they have 1. That's Tyvis' guy, Denzel Ward. So with 2 former DBs out on the show today, we figured I had to ask, if you're at a serious speed disadvantage in the secondary, how can you slow down, from the Browns' standpoint, the 4-3 burners in Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Devon Achane, and all the other guys Miami can throw at you on offense?
You play deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. It sounds very simple and very basic, but when you've got players that can take the top off a defense, you allow the underneath stuff to be completed, you know, and you don't. I think you avoid man coverage at all costs unless you have some help, and may play a little 2-man if you have to on certain situations where you want to take away some of those crossing patterns. But I think overall, it's a tough spot to be in. I mean, the reason they're so good is because of their speed. They got a quarterback who can sling it, and those dudes on the outside are ballers, man. And they got a talented running back too. So it's going to be a challenge for the Browns. And what's a bigger challenge is, like, I know our offense is not playing against their offense, but their offense is going to get points. Yeah. And the problem is our offense is not going to be able to win a shootout.
I think that you are absolutely right, the way that you play. Even when I played corner, no matter if the dude was faster than me or not, I always preferred to press because I just like having my hands on receivers. Like, that was just me. But if the whole team, if speed is a problem for the entire defense, then you do have to make them inch their way down the field. You can't give up the explosive because it's very hard.
It's frustrate them.
It is. It's very frustrating. A lot of people don't realize, for quarterbacks, they want to throw that ball deep and get that deep pass off. Oh, yeah. Like, they get so anxious that you can kind of bait them into doing it. Like, to sit there and throw drag routes and digs and slants all game, like, that's boring. Like, quarterbacks get tired of that. Receivers probably get tired of that. So at some point, if you continue to play deeper than the deepest, wider than the wider, which 2002 national champions, that's exactly how y'all play.
But don't break, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I would imagine that would be the game plan that they were doing. The only person is Denzel, who's probably like, listen, I press and I do whatever I want, even though we know Denzel is better in press. I think Martin's better in press, but we always worry about the speed down the field. But if he gets hands on him, because listen, I played with Richard. Sherm was not the fastest guy in the world, but Sherm really never got beat deep. This is the thing. This is what you got to realize. If you slow, then you got to know that they're going to attack you on the outside. So this is how you play the press man. You press and bail. That's what you do. You bail out. So you show press, and on the snap, you just bail. Why do you do these things? Well, one, it keeps you tighter, because what's going to happen is if you bail on the snap, that quarterback's going to look out there, and he's going to see, oh, he's on top. So he's going to probably be like, all right, the fade route is not there. So it's either going to turn into back shoulder or it's going to turn into a stop route. But if you bail and you tight, it's a tight bail. See, if you play off, you 7 yards off the ball, so it's a big cushion. If you bail on the snap, you on top of the route, but you tighter in coverage. So if he stops, you still can make a play on the ball. That's why I prefer to press at all costs.
You see what this man just did. He gave
a dissertation on press coverage.
He all on TV talk about what had happened was, and if you get up in the man's face and you drive the Giant Eagle and you come back and the grocery store is closed, that's how you play press. He's talking to you, Martin Emerson. He's talking to you specifically. You might want, you might want to play linebacker, safety zone back in the front row. If you let Waddle and Tyreek Hill and A-Chain and all of these track dudes get behind you, that is not what you do for. Look, Greg Newsome, you're known for not getting picks. Martin Emerson, you're not known for your speed. You might want to just back up. Start at 15 yards and work your way back.
You ain't going to make plays if you get scared, G.
He's not making no plays on that. That's not happening regardless, Dustin.
See, they go try him. He plays the ball well. I mean, this kid led the SEC. That's what I liked about him coming out. He led the SEC in PBUs, so he got great ball skills. Therefore, if the ball is thrown his way, if he's he has to be in position. That's where he's struggling at. If he's in position, he will make the play.
Listen,
Just saying.
This is what they do when they used to have the shift in baseball. Go over there.
Gee, listen, at this point, you 3-4, you got to learn something about yourself. Like, this, you got to test it out. We got to figure out, like, I need to have a plan in the offseason. Take these 2 games to figure out what it is that you need to work on in the offseason. And if speed is the thing that concerns you the most, at some point, you got to trust your technique. Go out there, put your technique on there, and then if it doesn't work, now you know in this offseason, you got to tweak your technique.
We don't believe that.
That's what it is.
Well,
What?
that's a